that it's going to be one team, that it's going to be Charlotte. It's going to be the Charlotte Panthers. That executive gave me a hat, a Charlotte Panthers hat. He gave me a Charlotte Panthers t-shirt. So let the party begin in Charlotte, because they are obviously now a part of the NFL.
To celebrate 3,000 subscribers, I've again refreshed the branding for what I hope will be the last time. I wanted a simpler logo than the previous wordmark, and I'm very happy with the results. In a poll posted earlier this week, when I asked everyone what type of video they'd like to see, the winner was a stadium history video. With that, today we'll be taking a look at Bank of America Stadium. I didn't realize what an interesting history the stadium had, so I'm really looking forward to telling its story. But before we dive in, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to the Archive of Everything for future stadium videos and other NFL news. Alright, on with the video. Planning on Carolina's Stadium, as it was then known, began in the early 1990s after the Carolinas were given a new NFL expansion team that would later become the Carolina Panthers. Several sites were proposed for the stadium, including one site near Charlotte Motor Speedway, another near the University of North Carolina at Charlotte's campus, as well as one near the Carowins theme park, with the 50-yard line being on the state border of North and South Carolina to signal the unity of the two states around the new franchise. In the end, planners chose land near the Charlotte Center City site where the stadium now stands. With the Panthers temporarily playing at Clemson University during construction, the ground was broken on April 22, 1994, with opening day coming in August of 1996. Construction costs were a relatively modest $248 million for what was considered the most advanced stadium in the NFL at the time. The design was based on classic stadiums like LA Memorial Coliseum and Soldier Field. Naming rights were quickly sold to LM Ericsson on a 10-year, $25 million contract. When that deal expired in 2004, Bank of America purchased the naming rights for another 20 years. An early pioneer in personal seat licenses for an NFL stadium, the Panthers really pioneered the strategy for all future teams. A PSL gives individuals the right to buy season tickets for a certain seat in the stadium. These licenses were used to help fund the stadium, and again, many future NFL stadiums would use this strategy later on, and that has also spread to many other leagues in the United States and around the world. For the mid-1990s, the stadium was considered state-of-the-art, with unprecedented amounts of technology and an overall great fan reception. However, by the 2010s, the stadium was starting to show its age, so renovations began to upgrade things like video boards, install ribbon boards throughout the stadium, as well as finally installing surround sound and renovating the home locker room. Additional renovations between 2015 and 2017 upgraded the fan experience and concourses with upgraded concessions, double the amount of Wi-Fi access points, and the addition of a 13-foot tall statue of controversial team owner Jerry Richardson. The statue of Richardson was later removed in 2020. Further renovations took place in 2019 and 2020, with updated logos and advertising put around the scoreboard, and the removal of 1,000 seats in the west end zone so new bunker suites could be installed at field level. These bunker suites are similar to those that were installed at the Superdome. Further renovations took place when the MLS awarded a franchise to Charlotte. The soccer-specific renovations included adding new locker rooms, camera mounts, and a new tunnel entrance, concourse upgrades, and the replacement of the natural grass field with a new field turf surface. Early on, the stadium had a very positive reception, with other NFL franchises like the Seahawks studying the stadium as inspiration for their new facility at the time. As time passed, the upgrades have not kept pace with what is now expected by fans. In 2019, new team owner David Tepper started expressing interest in demolishing Bank of America Stadium and replacing it with a new retractable roof stadium in another part of town. He He noted in particular that maintenance costs at the aging facility continued to rise year by year. By 2022, Tepper noted that major innovations were under consideration, but nothing had yet been finalized. Only time will tell if the stadium is going to be renovated or just completely replaced. But based on current trends, I could see the Panthers leaning for an entirely new retractable roof stadium. Bank of America Stadium is now a member of the Archive of Everything. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment on future stadiums I should cover. Subscribe if you haven't already, but for now, this has been Matt from the Archive of Everything, and as always, I'll see you all real soon, and thanks for 3,000 subscribers.